Welcome back to episode 9 of 2 Minute Tuesdays, where each week I'm doing the shallowest of dives into some of AWS's services for those just starting their cloud journey. It's always a delight to see, so thanks for coming back. Now, last week I shared about auto-scaling and how it scales in and out resources automatically based on various metrics or choices that you make. This week I'm talking about auto-scaling's good friend, the Application Load Balancer, or ALB for short. So let's get 2 minutes on the clock about here, and let's go. Now, as I said last week with auto-scaling, you actually already know what an application load balancer is. Let's go back to our analogy of check-in desks at an airport. The auto-scaling has already done the job of ensuring that enough desks are available. Now, you and I, with our eyes, can work out which the best desk would be to go to, but the data can't. So an application load balancer works like a steward. You get to the front of the line, and the steward directs you to the best desk to go to, one that's open or has the fewest people in the queue. The steward always has an eye out on all the desks, so if one gets closed, obviously, they stop sending people to that desk. The steward can even look at your ticket, and if it's first class, send you to an entirely different set of desks that might do something different. Now, obviously, it's a little bit more technical than that, but that's the basic idea. The ALB works at layer 7 of the OSI model, the application layer, so often used for HTTP or TTPS requests, so are great for things like web applications. Now, the ALB has the ability to run health checks on the target group beneath it, so it knows not to send data to instances that it classes unhealthy, and that's a metric that you can set. Now, there are various different algorithms you can choose to decide how the ALB decides which instance within a target group to send traffic to. For example, there's something called round robin, which just goes through one by one, or there's least response time, so whichever instance has the fastest response, send the data there. Now, there are things you have to do when you set up an ALB. Now, you have to set up a listener for the ALB, which is the ports it's kind of listening to or waiting to be sent data from, and then the target groups, for example, an auto-scaling group where the data is going to be sent to. Now, you can have multiple target groups associated with one ALB, and then you can choose to route traffic based on the URL path or HTTP header or various other things. And this saves you having to create lots of ALBs for different purposes. Now, with multiple target groups, you could also choose to send different percentages of data to different target groups, and that's weighting. So that's it. Applications load balancers are a brilliant way of spreading out requests to multiple instances so that not one instance gets overloaded. If you're looking for something to research, I'll go and have a look at the OSI model and the model layers and get your head around that, because there's also something else called a network load balancer that works at a different level. It works at level 4. So, as always, please do pass this on. I always appreciate that. I hope you enjoyed my ridiculous journey into AI headshots last Friday. And next week, I'm going to be diving into the world of IAM, AWS's identity and access management, looking at authentication and authorization. So, have a really great week, and I look forward to seeing you next time.